Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil.
Welcome to We Listen But We Do Not Judge podcast, talking about all things lifestyle and relationships. Our objective is every single story to transform lives. My name is Miss Jackie 254. Welcome. What's up? How you doing, guys? In the previous episode, we dissected on financial interdependence versus financial independence. And if you haven't watched the previous episode, we are dealing with the most crucial thing in a relationship: money and love. And now we are at episode 4, and if you haven't been watching this series of money and love, make sure to go and watch the previous episode so that you can get to understand all this conversation, where it's coming from. And with no much further ado, we're going to delve on episode 4, whereby we are going to be dealing with money mindset and their impact on love. Yeah. And basically, we're going to start with exploring different money mindsets. And this is actually interrupted, or it's based even with how our childhood and past experiences shape our financial behavior. If your childhood had that scarcity mentality, or you didn't have, most of us, we didn't have that education. These are the things that you're not educated in school to do with finances. And I think the current curriculum, you should teach children from as early as CBC to be understanding, or to have money mindset, or to know savings, or something like that. Because most of us, millennials and baby bloomers and Gen X and Y, we really had those. You remember me talking of taboos. Like our childhood, most of us, money wasn't a topic to be discussed. And this is why I'm saying it depends with the background you came from and the relationship you had money. There are some of people, or your partner might be coming from a family where you used to be given what we call allowances, childhood allowances, when you do 1, 2, 3 chores. And maybe the other partner is whereby money is only for parents. So you see, there's going to be a difference of the two couples, because the way you understand the mindset about money would be totally different, would be opposite from a child who was taught from an early age the experience of holding money here and there in their family business or something. So what is the mindset of you and your partner, and money scripts and how they affect relationships? You get, they do affect a lot, because from the word go, if I'm a partner whereby I'm from a family where money was like a sin to have as a child, you see, you'll grow with those money traumas and the mindset of scarcity, and not the mindset of like getting used to money. So how do you understand each other in a relationship when it comes to that? So you need to be open with your partner, and you would sit down and be like, understand from each one of you where you're coming from, whether you're from a group of thought whereby money is to be multiplied, because you might have been having mindset of holding too much on money and don't know how to invest the money because of the scarcity mentality. So you have poor habits of even ever thinking of investing with your money, because you know that when the money goes, you'll never have much. You need to sit down with the partner, guys, and talk such things, because they might seem quite trivial, excuse me, but they're critical in your relationship when it comes to finances. Because if at all either of you or both of you have scarcity mentality, you'll be holding on to your money. You won't be investing. You'll be having those fears the money will finish. Others might be coming from the mindset of like spending, and you don't have a saving culture. That is also a problem, whereby you overspend to the point you at zero, and that's also another bad habit, because you'll end up having nothing in the house because you're used to spending anyhow. You live for today, not for tomorrow. You don't think about tomorrow or investing. So money mindset is very important in your relationship, and how it will impact how you relate, because you have to disagree to agree. And this is critical because it can make a relationship break, whereby somebody, there are those people who love spending their partner's money and they don't want their money to be spent. They're called misers. Misers are those who can't even buy your partner even an undergarment or something, because you feel like your money is going to finish. And you're selfish. It rotates so many things. If you have a very negative, we usually say there are those hands which are not for money, because of the negative mindset they have around money. When they hold money, instead of thriving, they distort everything, from the behavior, the character. Because there are people, when they have money, you even know they have money because of attitude towards the money. Others are controlled by the money. All that rotates on mindsets, because if you're controlled when you have money, it means you have very poor habits surrounding money mind. Because there are people who have money and they're the ones going to make sure they are known in the entire village. They are the dawn of the place. The children will know, the kids, everybody in the family will know you have money, because you are throwing right, left, and center. Money mindset is very important. It rotates so many things, how your character change. And that's why we say, even when you should know your partner well when they have money. That is when you know the actual character of your partner. Are they driven by money, or they're the ones who drive the money? You get? Like, there's somebody who's very humble when they don't have money. But when they get money, their character totally changes and they become something else, bad. And there are also people who have no money. When they get money, now that is love language I'm talking about, in terms of a concept of a relationship. Their partners who have money, they used to be humble when they have money. They don't have money, and they're still humble when they have money. That's why we are told most of the time, look at your partner when they have money and they don't have money, how they treat you. It will tell you about the mindset of that person surrounding money and their character. And don't be blind on that, by the way. It speaks volume. This person, how will they treat you when they don't have it and when they have it? So for ladies especially, be very crucial while you're looking at your partner on that sector. When he has money, does it still treat you well? When he has money, does he have still the respect that needs to be upheld? You should be very, very, I'm not being biased, but I'm a lady. I can speak to ladies and say, look out at your partner when they have money and when they don't have money, because it will speak a lot of volume pertaining or around surrounding the character's mindset to do with money. And don't just ignore, because hapa ndio unajuanga, hey, this person can even spit on you because they have money. They can buy, they're promiscuous or something, you know, and it can break as well a relationship because clearly it means this lack of discipline if you change character a lot when it comes to when you have money and you don't have money. Because yeah, there are people who are driven by money, and it's a fact, and it's tested, and it's out there, and you can see how such a character behaves or how a character treats people, and you will really know the character of that person just with the money mindset thing. So continue watching on this series of money and love, and you chime in at the comment section and say if what is your take, what do you think, or what is your perspective surrounding money mindset. Are you the kind of people that childhood traumas affect? Are you the kind of person who is controlled by money? Are you the person who controls the money? And what is your mindset towards money? Because the positive you are, money gets attracted to positive vibes. So if you're the money mindset of always scarcity, you'll always lack that money. So yeah, that's what's up, guys. And I'm gonna love you and leave you. We're gonna take a short break before we come for episode 5, and please look out for all the episodes. It's going to be such an interesting conversation, and I love you so much, guys. Till the next episode, stick around, guys.